The Sun Sign News Daily Horoscopes are for information purposes only. The Sun Sign News Daily Horoscopes are not intended to replace professional medical, psychological, legal, or investment advice. It is the intention of the author of the Sun Sign News that the daily horoscopes be used in conjunction with one's own common sense and, if warranted, the advisement of a professional and licensed physician, psychologist, attorney, or investment advisor. Welcome to another edition of the Sun Sign News. Today's horoscopic reading is for Monday, August 7th, 2023, calculated for sunrise, Eastern Standard Time, and beginning with the sign currently occupied by the sun. Leo, in the workplace, continue to guard against rash actions or decisions made based upon your potentially being overconfident in some area. Relations with coworkers or employees should be ideal. Money matters are under favorable stellar influences, and romantic relationships should provide you with all the support and affection you desire. If involved in athletic pursuits or competitive sports, you will likely terrorize the opposition and win fans. Virgo, according to the stars, at work or in the practice of your profession, you are at the helm today. All forms of creative work receive the stars' blessing, and in the case you need to delegate, coworkers or employees should be loyal and industrious. Money matters are favorable, and in the early part of the day, you might have a little luck on your side. We're seeing the potential for a little friction in romantic relationships, but if involved in sports or athletics, you should be capable of a top-notch performance. Libra, whether employed or self-employed, the message in the stars is for you to expect good things in the workplace today, with an emphasis on positive outcomes with group or team efforts. Money matters should be solid. Overall, romantic potentials are looking good, though your partner might be a little under the weather physically or emotionally. A little understanding on your part could light the fires of passion. When it comes to Libra's potential athletic ability for today, we're forecasting near-peak performance. Scorpio, at work or in the practice of your profession, there should be nothing hindering your success today. Go for it. Personal money matters, especially the risky stuff, are under mostly unfortunate stellar influences today. Romance, however, should supply you with all the passion any man or woman could reasonably ask for, with an emphasis on the really raw, primal stuff. If involved in competitive sports, we can see in these charts that you are going to be a fierce competitor and that you should have the physical performance required to back it up. Sagittarius, career matters are under fortunate stellar influences, and it looks like you have what it takes to pull in coworkers or employees and make group efforts a success. Money matters should prove to be fortunate in the morning, but after noon be careful of spending or investing. When it comes to intimate relationships, a little emotional hand-holding on your part will pay off in a huge way. In athletic pursuits, you should have amazing strength, speed, and skill today, but that whole overconfidence thing could work against you, and probably at the worst possible moment. Capricorn, according to the stars, whether employed or self-employed, things should go your way at work today, and if you're a manager, you should be at the top of your game. Personal finances are under good influences, and the morning may bring you a lucky break. Romantic relationships are under exceptionally good astrological influences today, but especially so in the morning, which is when single Capricorns on the hunt can potentially cross paths with a future somebody special. Adding to your sign's good fortune today is your potential performance in sports and athletic pursuits, for which we are giving a forecast of exceptional. Aquarius, career matters are looking solid today. Relations with coworkers or employees should be good, and team efforts should pay off. But when it comes to personal finances today, you have the potential to really blow it. Overconfident judgments and an appetite for risk combine with an inclination to overspend. Intimate relationships are under mostly fortunate stars today, but some sort of big egocentric display will most certainly tinkle on the flames of passion. Single Aquarians are still under good stars when it comes to the quest for finding love, but that same warning about ego applies. Lastly, under the prevailing planetary positions, we're forecasting your sign's potential athletic performance for today as good. Pisces, yesterday's forecast for your sign began with, while career matters are under mostly favorable astrological influences today, there is the potential for egos to get out of control and subsequently a knockdown, drag-out brawl, figuratively or literally, can occur between you and a coworker, colleague, or employee. We stand by that forecast for today, too. Aside from that, personal money matters, intimate relationships, and athletic pursuits are all under mostly fortunate stellar influences for today, with one little warning when it comes to the athletics. Don't do anything crazy and wind up with a strained or sprained whatchamacallit. Aries, when it comes to career matters today, the devil's in the details. Overconfidence, especially when it comes to rules and regulations, can cost you. In the same ballpark, when it comes to money matters, if you take on risk, the day will either end really well or really badly. We don't see an in-between here. But under these stars, intimate relationships should be fun at the least, and maybe even a whole lot better if you're a good listener. If involved in competitive sports or athletic pursuits, like yesterday, you should have amazing strength, speed, and agility, and an equally amazing chance for doing something very risky and making an ass of yourself on a legendary level. Taurus, according to the stars, when it comes to career matters, your skill in communication should be top-notch today, and a soft sell approach in negotiations could get you exactly what you want. Money matters are under fortunate stellar influences throughout the day, and romantic relationships should be both stable and pleasurable. When it comes to sports and athletics, we're once again seeing in these charts your sign's potential for fast hands and quick thinking. Gemini, career matters are so-so for your sign today, but you should be able to find support with coworkers or employees. When it comes to money matters, the stellar influences are not unfortunate, but do carry in them the advisement to take a wait-and-see position before spending or investing. We are seeing the potential for continued friction in your sign's intimate relationships, and our advice is to save any airing of grievances for another day. Well, Gemini, we know you're not going to like our forecast for your sign's athletic potential for today, but here it comes anyway. Strong, fast, and clumsy as hell. Cancer. Career matters are under mostly favorable astrological influences today, but extreme caution is advised in regards to taking the advice of a colleague or friend when it comes to career, professional, business, or especially money matters. Today, the morning is most likely your sign's best time for romantic encounters. This applies to single Cancers too, that is, the morning being the best time to potentially cross paths with a future significant other. In sports and athletics, your strength should be there, but overconfidence is likely to be your undoing. This stated, you should have a little luck on your side in the morning, especially when it comes to team efforts. If you have enjoyed the audio version of the Sun Sign News, we ask that you give us a thumbs up and even subscribe to this channel if you are so inclined. That will help keep us on the air and delivering a daily dose of cynicism and sarcasm wrapped in a supercharged daily sun sign horoscope. And remember, don't blame us.